Hey guys, welcome back. I am so happy that you're joining me. It's been a while since I've posted a video, so if you're new to my channel, my name is Rebecca, and I don't usually take a few weeks off. It just happened that way this time because I do usually post planning content on a weekly basis. So if you're new here, I am so happy that you're here, and that is what you can expect from my channel. And if you are a regular watcher, thank you so much for coming back. I really appreciate all of you. So like I said before, it's been a minute since I posted a video. Life got a little bit hectic in a good way, actually. If you do follow me on Instagram, you can stay up to date a little bit more. I am pretty active over on Instagram, so I did share that I opened an Etsy shop. So at the beginning of the month, I just went for it. It was something that I've been wanting to do for a while, but I couldn't build up the nerve to do it, so I just did it. And it's been a lot of fun. So if you have supported my Etsy shop, thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. It means the world to me. It is a little bit scary to put out your your creativity and just be vulnerable, but you guys have received it so well and have sent me so many encouraging messages. So thank you, thank you, thank you. And also our oldest had a birthday party, so I was busy planning that. And then we've just had a couple of home projects that we really wanted to tackle. So you know how it goes. When you look back, it's been 3 weeks and you don't even realize it. But I'm back, I'm here, I'm not going anywhere. And I thought that a great way to jump back into YouTube is to give you a little planner update. So if you've been with me since the beginning of this year, you know that I did a setup video for my 2021 planner, and it was an A6. So an A6 is a much smaller planner than this one, and since then I have definitely upgraded. So I did move into an A5, and the reason is because of the size. Honestly, the A6 just wasn't working out for me with homeschooling and just everything in life just kind of picking up. I needed more space, so I set up exactly the same way my A5, and I'm gonna walk you through it. And let's start talking about the cover first of all. So this is a Moterm color, a Moterm cover in the color taupe. It is the stiff version. So Moterm has two versions of covers. They have a floppy version, which is the newest version, and then this one, which is one that came out, I want to say at the end of last year. So this one I actually picked up in the Facebook buy sell trade group because if I'm not mistaken, these are not available anymore. So they do have available the floppy version. So I did get lucky and I purchased this one a month ago, I think. And I did it because I needed bigger rings. So I was using the Filofax original, and it's beautiful. I love that planner, but I needed more things in here. So then I upgraded to the Moterm. But I want to say in a week, hopefully, fingers crossed, my first VDS custom planner gets here. So I cannot wait to share that with you. So I will definitely be putting this beautiful cover aside when that cover gets here. So stay tuned for that video. Okay, so let me share with you my setup. So like I mentioned before, this is a Moterm cover. It has 30 millimeter rings in gold. I did go ahead and I changed the rings because it came with silver, but I prefer gold, and it was pretty easy to switch. So you just take out the little screws and you just switch the rings. And the layout of this planner, I absolutely love. I love the configuration of the pockets. It has a pocket here. It has a big pocket here that I keep my most used stickers. And these are the ones I kind of like to stay within certain colors for the week or weeks or month. That way I'm not going crazy and looking through all the stickers. And I just keep them in here tucked away. Here I have a little just deco card from an order from Cloth and Paper. And here I keep some sticky notes for appointments and just a blank set of sticky notes as well for just quick notes. Now this planner does not leave my house. So this is the planner that houses everything. So it is my main planner, but I do have the pocket which I use in my purse, and it's set up as my wallet. So that is the one that I carry around, and it's very functional and it just works great for me. So I have no problem stuffing this planner and just keeping it at home. And then it does have a big back pocket, but I don't use it. I don't think that an A5 really needs a big back pocket just because it's already big. But you know, I love it. I love this Moterm cover because even with the big back pocket, it doesn't feel bulky. So if you are definitely looking for an A5 cover, I highly recommend Moterm. It is budget friendly. The leather is super squishy and smooth. They have a ton of colors. They do sell some of the colors on Amazon, so you can check them out there. If not, you can find them on AliExpress. And they do ship from China, so it does take a while, or you can opt to get expedited shipping. The first thing in my planner is always, you know, my dashboard that has the pictures of my family, the calendar of the month that we're in, and this is a gratitude card that I made. And this is actually all the dashboards that you'll see except for two, and I will mention them, are designed by myself, and they are available on my Etsy shop. And the name is Eat, Pray, Plan Designs. So yeah, I'm really loving designing stuff, so it's been a lot of fun to be able to have them in my planner. And then in the back pocket, I have some of the small dots that I use all the time in my weeklies. You'll see them and throughout my planner. These are from Paperie Planning, and then my favorite stickers from PaperPanduh. These are the word sets. And then just some little deco here with sticky notes that I don't, I'm sorry, with page flags. I don't use these. I just keep them there for decoration. And then a little deco card that says, make it simple but significant. So yeah, so when I thought about my setup, just like I did with my A6, I wanted it to be functional and to have just exactly what I needed. So I didn't overstuff it with a lot of dashboards, but the VDS, so the Vanderspec that I'm getting pretty soon, has 35mm rings. So in that setup, I will definitely add a little bit more of decoration as far as dashboards go. Okay, so then we start off with the front page, and I have it clipped with an ollie clip. So this is from the one of the limited edition ollie clip and Cloth and Paper collaborations, and I believe the color is Affogato, but unfortunately they don't have this one available anymore, and I love it. Okay, so then we have the first dash, and it is one that Maria Plans has as a freebie, and then I just laid it over one of my own dashboards, and I just love the way it looks. So then I have here in the back, I have the holiday card that Ellemon Paper Co sent out at the beginning of the year with our orders, and it's just perfect because I get to see the holidays there and just move them around to the monthly. So my planner is set up with using 6 sections. I use the CEO dividers by Cloth and Paper, and it has a schedule, it has a list section, projects, finances, goals and ideas, and miscellaneous. And then I use top tabs. I don't have them labeled because I use them as page markers. So this is where I flip if I want to go to my monthly section to the month that we're in, so March. Then here I would flip to the week that we're in. Here I flip to the day, so my daily planning, but the day that I'm in. And then this one is for the day of our homeschool schedule. So I am a homeschool mom, so I do keep our homeschool schedule and lesson planning in here. And then this one right here takes me to my work section, which is my social media section. Okay, so the first section is the schedule section. And again, this dashboard is designed by myself, so it's available on Etsy. And in the schedule section, this is the chunkiest section of my planner. So it has monthly, weeklies, and dailies. And it does have a yearly section as well. So this is a year overview, and I use it for birthdays and for homeschooling days. So like the important homeschooling days that I need to remember, I marked those off here. And then here on the other side, I just have family birthdays. And then here in this section, I keep, I pre-plan. So I plan ahead appointments, important things that I need to just keep in mind. And this is how it looks. So this is from Infinite Lotus. My inserts are, the majority are from Infinite Lotus, Ellemon Paper Co, Simple and Trendy Co, Plan to Create, and I hope I'm not missing anyone, but if I do, I'll mention it when I do the flip. But then I will also link all the shops that I've used for my setup in the description box below. Okay, so then we go into the weekly section. So I've divided the weekly section with just a dashboard, and this is how I plan, I'm sorry, my monthly. This is the monthly section. So this is how I plan my month. I do prefer a month on one page because I like to do it in list format. So I mark important events, appointments, holidays, just things that I need to block out, birthdays, and then I just write them down here in list form, and then I cross them out here with a highlighter once they're completed. And I do check this every week, and then I move the events that are happening to the week that I need to move them to. And this is how it looks empty. So as you can see, it's lists and just little boxes, which I personally prefer when it comes to planning out, my activities. Next, we have the weekly. So the weekly section is one of the main reasons why I decided to switch from A6 to A5. I was finding myself that I was running out of space in my A5. So I saw one of my friends using this layout, and this is from Infinite Lotus, and I loved it. So I did plan the first and the second week of January in my A6. So when I moved into my A5, I just kind of planned, like wrote down the important things that I just wanted to keep, but just to make sure that it worked for me. So that's why it's a little bit empty, but I quickly realized that I love it. So this is what a completed week looks like, and it just works great for me. So it has 2 columns, and I did get the lined version, so you can have it without lines or with lines. I prefer lines. So I use the first column for time-sensitive activities. Then here is just things that I hope to get done that day. But then here on this side, there's 2 lists. So it's kind of like a brain dump. And I separate it between top 3s, personal things, work-related things, which is social media, and then home things. And then I have certain trackers of things that I want to make sure that I get done on a daily basis. And then here, just like a section for notes. And I usually write down a quote here. So it works out really well for me. Let me show you what an empty week looks like so you can see it. So this is it. I honestly, for A5, this layout has been great for me. I absolutely love it. And then I have my weekly section. So The weekly section is where I play around a little bit more with stickers in my, daily section. So the daily section is where I play around a little bit more with stickers. My weekly is very functional stickers and minimal because I want to make sure that I see all the things and I don't get sidetracked with the stickers. But in the daily section, I just, let my creativity loose and just play around with stickers when I'm in the mood. If I'm not in the mood, I have no problem just having it be pen and paper. So here, let me show you my weeklies. So I started off using these from Infinite Lotus. I've used the same style of weeklies for a while now. I started using ones from Simple and Trendy Co, and then I just moved to Infinite Lotus when I got the weeklies. But it's a column for the schedule, priorities, to-dos, and a notes section. And I do like to use little memos or sticky pads when I don't have a super busy day and just write down my to-do list. But then my friend sent me the cloth and paper week the weekly that has 2 days on one page, and I absolutely love it. So this is what it looks like. I am able to decorate. I'm able to have my schedule, a notes section, to-dos, and top priorities or important things for that day, and it just works great for me. So I've been using this since I got them, so since February 16th. These are dated, so I do daily plan every day, so I have no problem using a daily, but let me show you. So this is another way that I use them, and then let me show you one that is empty so you can see what it looks like. So this is what it looks like. So it has top threes, to-dos, notes, and the schedule. And I am really loving it. It's been working out really, really well for me. And then we get into the homeschool section. So in my homeschool section, I use an hourly section. So I plan out the activities that we need to get done that day. And again, very functional, a few very minimal stickers, and just pen. And let me show you what it looks like. So this is what it looks like empty. I do switch out my inserts every 3 months. So at the end of March, I will clean out this planner. Hopefully I will receive my new one and I will add my new inserts. So it's really exciting. It's like setting up a new planner all over again. And then we get into the list section. So in the list section, I have, let's see what I have in here. I have just a few fun lists that I like to keep around, and the main focus of this section for me is my reading list section. So this is a beautiful dashboard for self-care by EO Edits, and it just gives you ideas for physical, soul, and mind self-care. So I have laid it over one of my own dashboards, and it just takes me right to my reading list, which I absolutely love, my reading section in my planner. So this is the Bloom Reading Challenge. You can find this group, which I highly recommend. It is run by my friend Stephanie, and I will link her social media below, so you can follow her on Instagram and Facebook, because she shares amazing and inspirational things regarding reading and just her life in general. So I have the reading challenge here, and then I have a reading log, so I just write down in list form the books that I've read so far. And then here I have my reading journal. So this is from yours truly, and I like it because it's very simple, straightforward, and to the point. So I've filled out the 3 books that I've completed already. I'm halfway done with The Nightingale, which is the one that I'm reading right now, so I'm gonna add it right here, but this is how it looks. So it has author, genre, start date, end date, the date that it was published, summary, thoughts, quotes, and notes. And in the notes section, as you saw here, I print out a small photo of the cover so I know what it looks like, and I tape it down. I have a few pages here, and then we go into my projects section. So my projects section is mainly home projects, and then I have here also my work planner. I decided to add my work section within the project section just because, you know, YouTube and Etsy, it involves a lot of planning and steps. So the inserts that I have for projects really work well with that. So I have here just lists of things that we want to get done around the house. And then I have here projects. So once I decide that I'm ready and have the energy and everything to tackle that project, I create this little project page. And this is from Infinite Lotus, and it has, let me show you here. So it has the project name, the start date, the end date, the budget, what it cost, the objectives, a brainstorm section, a to-do, a do-by, and then here in the back, just a grid, and you can use it for notes or whatever you want. I use it like this. So, you know, I fill out this section. I use this for inspiration. So I've used this also to plan out my planners setup. So I use here for like the color scheme that I'm going to use or the inspiration. And then I just write down things that I need to move around or buy. And then here it's kind of like a vision inspirational board and the places that I need to get these things or if I need to make them. So that's how I use my project inserts. I'm really loving them. I've been using these inserts since I started rings, and they work great for me. And then here I have a dashboard from EO Edits, and it is a planner purge. And this is great for me to just, you know, revisit every couple of months and make sure that I'm doing all these things so I don't start hoarding things that I don't need. And then here is my A5 planner setup. So I do write out my setups, and I like to keep them in the planner just, you know, to make sure that everything is working the way that it needs to work and serving the purpose that it needs to serve. And next we have my work section. So in my work section, I have monthly, and I have some notes pages. So let me show you how I plan for social media and how it looks without any writing. So for example, this is January, and here I've highlighted the days that I've published videos. For Etsy now, I am using the same sticker, so these Blush Dewdrops by PaperPanduh, but I'm using the gray ones. So for March, you would see the days in pink for YouTube and in gray for Etsy, because those are the two main, you know, sources of income for me, and that way I can just separate them. So I do use this layout, which is the same as my personal monthly, and this one's from Infinite Lotus. Again, you can see that I like just being able to highlight with little bullets and have lists here. This is how it looks without anything. Let me show you. So this is what it looks like, and then this section I use it for ideas, and then I also write down any inspiration that I've seen, and then I write down I mark here my my social media content. And then here in this section, I just have notes for ideas for Etsy and Instagram and YouTube. So it's just notes pages like this. These are the ones that I'm using, and I can't remember the name, but these are from Cloth and Paper, and I love, love, love these pages, like the way that it's set up. So it has the subject, day, month, date, and it's grid. And I personally prefer grid versus dots for notes. So I really love this insert. And then here are just a few of the dashboards that I've designed. I like to print them out ahead of time, just kind of to see how they print. So I've kept the ones that I've released here in the back of my work section. And then we get into the finance, and I won't show you this because it's filled out and it's personal, but it has inserts from Infinite Lotus, and it has bill trackers and expenses. That's it. So, you know, very functional and straight to the point. Then we have goals and ideas. So my goals and ideas section did change a little bit from the beginning of the year. I started off using the Moxie Life goal planning system, the companions, and I loved them. But it wasn't working out for me because those companions, they're perforated, so when you put them in, the pages are a little bit smaller than A5. They said that they're hoping to come out for 2022 with A5, true A5 sizes, so I would love to see that because it was driving me a little bit crazy to see the pages that were smaller. My own crazy head, but I just couldn't do it. But I'm still using, you know, the idea of that goal setting system in my goals here. So for my goal section, I have two trackers. I have my wellness tracker from Plan to Create, and I need to go in and update it with Washi. Luckily, I get to track my exercise in my on my Apple Watch because, as you can see, this crazy time right here, I haven't been able to go into my planner and just update it. Same thing with my faith when I do the devotional with the kiddos. So I need to go, after I'm done here, I'm going to sit down and just update that because I don't know about you, but when I don't have something updated in my planner, it drives me crazy. So I need to have this done. Okay, so for my goal section, I have two set of goal inserts. One of them is for personal goals and the other one is specifically for work / social media / Etsy goals. So the first one is my personal goals, and I had already set up the Moxie Life one, so I just need to again make time and sit down and just transfer all that information here. And these are actually freebies from Sammy Planner, and they are amazing, you guys. So it's divided into 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, and 1 year, and then 6 goals. So I'm gonna use the same thing. I'm gonna do personal, faith, you know, for relationships and so on. I'm not gonna do work here just because I have a specific section right here for work goals. And then it has a section so you can write down your action steps and just reflect every month, 3 months, 6 months, and so on. So these are great, very well thought out freebies by Sammy Planners. So yeah, thank you so much because this has been great. And next we have my work goals, and this was also a gift from one of my friends. Sent me this, and I so appreciated it because I've been able to just focus on those goals here. So this is from Cloth and Paper, and it's divided by quarters, and then I've just added a sticker there to highlight the month, and then I just fill it out here with the goals that I want to achieve. So this is how it looks. And let's see. And then I just have some extra pages for notes and whatnot. And then last but not least, my miscellaneous section, which here I have inserts with contacts and passwords. So they're from Infinite Lotus, and they're very, you know, they're very simple, and it says contacts, the name, the address, phone, and same thing with the password. So I have that here. And then I just have some random notes like mild liner and Tombos, the colors that I have to see which ones I want to use. But I always stay with the same one. I love all these colors. They're super nice and neutral. But my go-to is N89. That is my favorite Tombow. It's the one that I used. You can't even see the number because it's so well loved. So yeah, I don't know why I even did this because I don't use the other ones. And that's it. So this is how I have it set up. And then here I just have some more stickers from PaperPanduh. These are the freebies. These are the samplers. So again, if you follow me on Instagram, you know a little bit more about what's going on in my planner life, but I am part of the PaperPanduh PR team for the year, which I'm really excited because I love Emma's shop. And these were the freebies that you would get last month in February if you used my code. So every month there is a new code, and this month is EatPrayPlanMarch, and you get a different freebie. And then here I just have the word sets that I'm using this month. So like I mentioned before, I like to keep it consistent with the same color scheme, and I'm using the ones in taupe, which I really love. And that's it. So this is how I have my A5 set up. I've definitely minimized everything as far as planners goes. I like having everything in one planner, so that is why A5 is working really well for me. For on the go, like I said, I'm using Pocket, but I think I will be switching things up a little bit, and I'll share with you when I decide, because I am really loving my journal, and my journal is a Stalogy. So never in a million years did I think that I would be in a book bound anything, because it's a lot of commitment. You can't move around things, but I am obsessed with this little notebook. So this is what it looks like. It's grid, and I was a little bit apprehensive about the pages because they are very thin, but once you write in it, it just gives you the feel of like vintage, like a vintage journal. I don't know, I'm loving it. And then I just move my hand around and just feel the writing. I don't know, it's crazy, I know, but I don't know, I just love it. I love this little notebook. So I did go ahead and order another one to see if I like it for daily planning. So I don't know, we shall see, because right now I am pretty obsessed with this little notebook journal here, and the cover, it's just to die for. This is my favorite color by Gillio, and it is the color Lotus in a polka leather, and it's just beautiful and smooth, and it just makes me happy. So we shall see. But anyway, this is it, you guys. This is my little planner update. I really appreciate you sticking around, and I will be back every week on a weekly basis like I was before. So yeah, if you have any questions or anything, check out the description box below. I will link all the shops below, but you know that you can always reach me on Instagram and here on YouTube in the comments section. Thanks again so much for hanging out with me, for watching this flip of my A5, and just for being always so supportive and encouraging. It means the world to me. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your week. You stay safe and healthy, and I will catch you on my next video. Bye, you guys. Take care.